Hiccups. You're sitting in a quiet meeting when suddenly, hic, that weird little jolt is your diaphragm going rogue. A hiccup happens when your diaphragm, the muscle just below your lungs, suddenly spasms. Then your vocal cords snap shut, creating that hic sound. It can be triggered by eating too fast, drinking soda, or even a sudden temperature change. But sometimes there's no clear reason at all. It's like your nervous system itself hiccups. Your brainstem misfires, your diaphragm reacts, and you get one of the most classic body glitches around. Jaw popping or clicking. You open wide and hear a click. That's your temporomandibular joint, or TMJ, acting up. If the disc inside shifts or the joint inflames, you get that pop. It's usually harmless, but it's basically your body's hardware slipping a gear. Numbness or pins and needles, paresthesia. You sit on your leg too long, and when it wakes up, you get that tingling rush. That's paresthesia. It happens when pressure cuts off blood flow or compresses a nerve. When the pressure releases, signals flood back all at once. Those tingles aren't real needles. They're scrambled messages from misfiring nerves. Your body's basically rebooting, teeth chattering. Your teeth start shaking like you're freezing in a cartoon. That's your jaw muscles rapidly contracting to generate heat. But it can also happen when you're scared or anxious. Your body treating emotional stress like a physical threat. It doesn't know the difference, so it sends the same command either way. Brain freeze. It's a hot day. You take a big bite of ice cream, and bam, it feels like your brain just crashed into a wall of ice. Brain freeze, or sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia, if you're feeling fancy, happens when something cold touches the roof of your mouth. The sudden chill makes blood vessels constrict, then rapidly expand. That change confuses your brain, which mistakes the mouth pain for forehead pain. It's a mix-up in your body's signal processing, a sensory glitch. Ear popping. You're on a plane and your ears pop. That's your eustachian tubes opening to balance pressure between your middle ear and the environment. When the pressure's off, your ears feel plugged. Sometimes the tubes lag or overcorrect, creating random pops. A tiny pressure regulation glitch. Shivering. It's freezing outside and your body starts to shiver. Tiny, rapid muscle movements meant to create heat. But here's the weird part. You can also shiver when you're scared, anxious, or overwhelmed. That's because shivering isn't just about temperature. It's your nervous system going into overdrive, triggering defense mechanisms even when you're not cold. It's your body hitting the fight or freeze button without knowing why. Motion sickness. You're on a bus, scrolling through your phone, when your stomach flips. That's motion sickness. It happens when your senses disagree. Your inner ear feels motion, but your eyes think you're still. Your brain can't reconcile the two and assumes you've been poisoned, triggering nausea, dizziness, and cold sweats. It's your body's emergency alarm going off over a false signal. Goosebumps. You hear a song that gives you chills, or step into a cold breeze, and your skin erupts in tiny bumps. That's your sympathetic nervous system at work. Goosebumps happen when small muscles at the base of your hair follicles contract, pulling the skin tight. It's triggered by cold or strong emotions like fear, awe, or excitement. It's a reflex you can't control, a body glitch that turns feelings into physical reactions. Sneezing fits with no allergen. Ever had a sneezing attack with no dust, pollen, or pepper around? That's likely your trigeminal nerve acting up. This nerve controls sensations in your face and can be triggered by cold air, bright light, or even emotional stress. It's your sneeze reflex misfiring, a reflex firing like a broken circuit with no real cause. Stomach drop, elevator sensation. That fluttery drop on a roller coaster or fast elevator. That's your organs lagging behind your body's motion. Your brain senses the mismatch and triggers that sinking feeling, a harmless little motion, buffering moment. Ear ringing, tinnitus. Ever hear a high-pitched tone in silence? That's tinnitus. It's not coming from outside. It's created by your brain when it doesn't get normal auditory input. It's your brain filling in the blanks, like refusing silence and playing its own track. Skin-crawling sensation, formication. Feel like bugs are crawling on your skin, but nothing's there? That's formication. It's a nerve signal misfire often caused by stress or fatigue. Your brain misreads the signal and interprets it as crawling. Creepy, harmless, and pure sensory glitch. Snahiyation reflex. Ever sneeze after a big meal? That's snashiation, a rare reflex tied to the vagus nerve, which links your brain to your gut. When your stomach stretches, it may accidentally trigger your sneeze center. It's weird, harmless, and a perfect example of how connected your body really is. Eye twitching, myokymia. Your eyelid starts twitching out of nowhere. That's myokymia, tiny involuntary muscle contractions often triggered by fatigue, caffeine, or stress. It's your facial nerves short-circuiting from burnout, a literal stress glitch on your face. Charlie horse, leg cramps. Middle of the night, you stretch, and bam, your calf locks up. That's a Charlie horse, a sudden involuntary muscle cramp, often from dehydration or fatigue. It's your muscles firing and refusing to relax, a communication glitch in action. Muscle twitches, fasciculations. A random twitch in your arm or leg that won't stop. That's a fasciculation, tiny muscle fibers contracting without permission. Usually harmless, but it's your nerves sending out stray signals, like your body texting gibberish. So, how many of these body glitches have you experienced? Let me know in the comments.